Hi guys, Mark Wood here and welcome to another video tip, and in today's tip we're going to talk about 3 key things that you need to nail in your backswing to make impact and the follow through a lot more dynamic and beneficial. So if you can nail these 3 things in the backswing, you're well on your way to making a great transition in the downswing, great impact, great follow throughs, and that's going to create to a lot more accuracy and consistency in your ball strike. Guys, if you're new to the channel, then please don't forget to thumbs up the video, post your comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button below. So let's get into the tips. So what are the 3 key things that you need to master in the backswing for you to nail the rest of the golf swing? It makes it a lot easier to nail the rest of the golf swing if you can get these 3 key things right. Number 1, when you're in your address position and you're leaning over from your pelvis, when you get up to the top of the backswing, you want to still be in that same leant over position. What I see quite often is as people turn back, rather than the left shoulder turning down where the left shoulder is lower than the right shoulder, so you've got your good tilts in the body, the right pelvis is higher than the left pelvis. A lot of people get into the mistake of they start to turn back and then they start to stand up. So they start to get their tilts wrong. Now if you start to get your tilts wrong, then all of a sudden in a downswing you're playing massive catch-ups to try and create a decent impact position. It's a lot harder to get to a good impact position if your body's out of position in the backswing. So that's the first thing. Making sure that when you turn back, you've got the same forward tilt here. You go up to the top of the backswing and you've got those good tilts in the body at the top of the backswing. So you haven't stood up, you haven't lost height, you're in a real good tilted over position. And another tip that I did a little while ago, which is on the YouTube channel, is when you get up to the top of the backswing, so I can see all this ground between here and the golf ball. Now when I get up to the top of the backswing, you still want to see the same amount of ground. Now if you swing back and you stand up, now I've narrowed the ground. I've only got a few inches between my shoulder and the golf ball that I can see visible of the ground. The right position, I see more of the ground. So it's a great way for you to maintain your tilts in the backswing. Right, the second thing that you need to focus on is the left wrist position at the top of the backswing. I know that there's a lot of talk about, obviously DJ gets very bowed and you get a few players that get sort of very cupped. In an ideal world, if you could start to get into what I would term as a more of a flat left wrist position, so the forearm and the left wrist is nice and flat, you're going to have good control over the club face. And again, that's going to lead to a lot of consistency and accuracy when it comes to the ball striking. So that's what I'd like to see. So at the top of the backswing, not only have you got your tilts, but you've also got your left wrist nice and flat at the top of the backswing. And if you can do some reflection work, whether it's mirror work, or whether it's windows, you know, where you can make some swings, and you can get up to the top of the backswing and you can check in the mirror, right, I've got my tilts, perfect, my left wrist is nice and flat, the club face looks in a great position. From there I can deliver a decent impact position, and that's going to really help. The third thing that I want you to concentrate on is keeping that right leg in the backswing for us right-handed golfers, left leg for you left-handed golfers. What I'd like to concentrate on is obviously keeping that knee just a little braced as you go back. What you don't want to do is straighten out the right leg too much where you lock the right leg out, because you can't then push off that right leg in the downswing. So we're going to really focus on keeping that right leg a little bit more braced as you go up. Now you can really transfer the energy into that left side as you make your downswing. So you transfer the energy, and that's going to create a lot more of a punch into the back of the ball. You're going to be able to compress the ball a lot easier. So there are the 3 things. The body tilts, left shoulder down, right shoulder up, right hip up, left hip down. So right shoulder up, right hip up. I'm in my good turned, tilted over position. Left wrist is nice and flat. You get too cupped, the club face can get open, and then again you have to do sort of a lot of matchups on the way down. If you get too bowed, club face gets too closed, again that's going to promote the sort of the right to left shape quite a lot. So if you go for a sort of more of a flat left wrist at the top, that's quite a good thing. And then from there, keeping that right leg braced, so you can really push off that right side in the downswing to create more compression on the golf ball. Now if you start matching those 3 things up, you're going to create a lot more consistency in your golf, a lot more consistency in your ball striking, and the golf is going to become a lot more enjoyable. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video tip. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to post your comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's completely free and I really appreciate your support. Many thanks for watching.